Welcome to African Today, the voice of a changing continent. We bring you the stories shaping Africa's present and future, from breaking news and bold analysis to culture, innovation, and voices on the ground. We're here to inform, inspire, and amplify the heartbeat of Africa every single day. Thank you for stopping by the channel. We hope you enjoy our video. Let's begin.
A new bill has been tabled in the U.S. Senate, named the U.S.-South Africa Bilateral Relations Review Act, that would impose sweeping reviews and potential sanctions on South African government officials and members of the ruling party, the African National Congress. Key provisions. Here are the major features of the Senate version of the bill, introduced by Senator John Kennedy on September 15, 2025. Comprehensive review. The legislation mandates a full evaluation of U.S.-South Africa relations, including whether Pretoria's actions undermine U.S. national security interests. Sanctions eligibility list. A classified list must be compiled of senior South African government officials and ANC members who may be sanctioned under the Global Magnitsky Act, which targets corruption and human rights abuses. GO eligibility ended. The bill explicitly requires that South Africa be stripped of its benefits under the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, a trade framework that grants duty-free access to U.S. markets for qualifying African nations. What's already in motion? Earlier in 2025, a similar bill, also called the U.S.-South Africa Bilateral Relations Review Act, H.R. 2633, was introduced in the U.S. House of Representatives by Congressman Ronnie Jackson. It passed the House Foreign Affairs Committee 34-16. While the House version focuses on identifying which individuals might be subject to sanctions, the Senate bill goes a step further by seeking to alter trade benefits via AGOA and by treating the ANC more broadly rather than singling out specific factions. U.S. concerns underlying the bill. The bill's sponsors cite a variety of grievances with recent South African foreign and domestic policies. Some of the concerns include alleged alignment with U.S. adversaries, particularly Russia and China, including joint naval exercises and other military cooperation. Perceived support for or soft stance toward Hamas and Iran, and criticism of Israeli policy. South African officials have made statements or taken actions that are cited as anti-Israel or anti-Semitic in the bill's findings. Heightened concern about corruption, human rights abuses, and mismanagement under ANC leadership. Reactions and implications. Diplomatic tensions. The bill is likely to strain U.S.-South Africa relations if enacted, especially given how it targets the ruling party broadly and threatens trade benefits. Political risk for individuals. Named individuals could face sanctions, asset freezes, travel bans, etc. under global Magnitsky authorities. Pinsent Masons. Trade implications. Ending AGOA eligibility could hit South Africa's export sectors that rely on duty-free access to U.S. markets. Legislative process uncertain. The bill still has hurdles. Both houses of Congress must approve matching versions, and the president must sign. Moreover, similar bills in the past stalled. What to watch? Whether the Senate bill is amended or moderated through committee hearings. How the administration, currently the executive branch, responds, especially in terms of foreign policy and trade strategy. The reaction from South Africa, whether Pretoria lodges formal diplomatically protest, adjusts its alignments, or seeks to negotiate. Broader international implications, especially with other U.S. allies in Africa who could be affected by shifting trade or diplomatic norms. If you like, I can pull together what South Africa's government has said in response so far, or how analysts.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to help grow the channel. Until next time, see you soon.